everyone. My name is Emily Hickman. I want to talk to you about the OSTA conference that I attended just like last month. So, of course, this was the 2020 OSTA workshop, and it was where Oregon and Washington came together to do a joint conference, which I don't think had ever been done before because normally it's in person, but because of COVID, it wasn't. So it was kind of cool that even though some bad things were happening, a great thing came out of it. So this was all on Zoom and on their website, where its goal was to unite scientists and teachers that are just crazy about science, and they could share classroom resources. There were opportunities for grants and prizes to use in your classroom through challenges. There was, of course, professional development, and you could just share fun and exciting stuff about STEM and ways you can use it in the classroom. There were multiple speakers that talk about different subjects, and one thing that they started off strong with in their welcome video was thanking all of the indigenous people that Oregon and Washington have had, and how we're using their land, and how we all need to take that seriously and don't take for granted what the earth and this land has given us, including the forests and water, animals, etc. So I thought that was super cool that they brought to light that. Some activities that I took part in on my short amount of time I could do it outside of work was I got to watch Dr. Philip Mote, and he spoke on global warming and climate change and how it's definitely caused or accelerated by humans. He showed lots of math and figures and studies behind it. And then I took part in the virtual escape room, which was by far my favorite thing. And we'll talk about that a little bit later. So before I get into this, I definitely struggled at first because I never attended an online conference. I was a little lost and confused, and I had no idea where I was supposed to go. Good thing OSTA planned for all of this because they had a virtual help desk on Zoom where I could click on the Zoom link, we could see each other, we were face to face, and they could share their screen with me to show me where I need to go, and I could share my screen with them to show them where I'm at and if I even found the right thing. And it was cool because it was open all the time while the conference was going on, which was amazing, and it definitely helped me, and they were super sweet. So this is what the virtual escape room looks like when you first get into it. Every single thing in here, including like the little exit sign, the little clock, all of these little things were an interactive link that took you somewhere else. One thing that and this over here is called the abyss, and that is what you want to escape into once you think you found all of the right clues. So one thing I remember right off the bat is I clicked on this weird frog guy because I was really curious, and it took me to a page about how dissecting frogs and other animals is pretty cruel, and that there are better ways to teach science and different opportunities to teach science without hurting animals and pretty much harvesting them, which I had never thought about and didn't know it was an issue. But of course I learned something. And then once I went through all of the activities in that one, it took me to this thing, a pretty cool headset, and I'm not even sure what the Merge Cube is, but it offered it as a prize if you enter the drawing. So that was kind of cool. Next, after kind of exploring with that for a little bit, we go to Dr. Philip Mote. So this thing right here was part of the reason I was confused on where to go. Once you go to the website, you had to find this magazine thing and flip through the pages, and then there was the links inside of the pages to click on, including the escape room. So yeah, you can see he was born and raised here in Oregon, and he went to Oregon State University. Pretty awesome. And he studied College of Earth, Ocean, Atmospheric Sciences. He just has amazing experience. So this was the first slide. This is Dr. Moat, and then these three people, they were actually the ones to help me at the help desk. So they were there. Well, I'm sure some more people were at the help desk while they were watching this, and it was just kind of cool. It's like being in class, but with a whole bunch of adults, but like adultier adults. I don't know. So I just took this because it showed one of the biggest things that people don't seem to know is that 97% of climate papers stating a position on human caused global warming agree that global warming is happening and we are the cause of it. No one believes that. So I was happy that he was talking about it. I've had to argue a little bit with some people about it. At the very end, we got to ask some questions. I blocked out their name because I didn't know if they were comfortable with me sharing it. These people were employees, so I thought it was okay. And um, they were just some really good questions. They were all answered. I asked, what are the things we would need to do to reduce our carbon emissions starting today? Like, if I just could do it, what do I need to do? And is it realistic, both financially and timely? And he said that the biggest emissions that humans cause that don't work in the coal industry or something is flying planes. That kind of hurt because I love traveling the world. So he's like, well, just go to your local areas, really love it, and don't drive as much. Try to carpool. Try to use cleaner energy. Get an electric car. All sorts of things, which can be kind of hard, like for people who don't have the money to do those things. Well, you'll save a lot of money not flying, but like to get an electric car and all sorts of things. So it was kind of interesting. We had a nice little talk about that. So some things I gained from this, I got some ideas for my classroom and some labs, and I got to see a couple ways that I can better my labs that I already know or use. Uh, like the dissection labs. Um, I I really liked knowing that there's so many scientists that are willing to work together, and I felt like I belong there, honestly, and I'm really excited for next year that maybe, hopefully, we can have it in person, which I'll definitely be going if it is in person. I'll go either way. And then we gain a lot of knowledge and perspective from other scientists on different fields, so it was really cool. One thing I wanted to show you was this is the magazine. So you can flip through the different pages. And these are all of the people that supported WSTA and the conference and everything OSTA, which I thought was amazing. And then this is the escape room. There was a link here that you could click into, which was super cool. Here are some of the Bitmoji rooms I was talking about earlier. So all of these supporters up here that we saw, they all had their own slide with their own little person in there. It looks kind of cute. So let's just go to like 26. Yeah, so they were kind of just selling their own stuff and offering opportunities to other people. So super cool. Um, yeah, it was really fun. Overall, I think that it was a really great conference, and I would recommend anyone to do it. It was really great professional development, and I really hope that you guys like it. All right, thanks. Bye.